Hey Lion, hi folks, it's Lev. Welcome back to another video. For those of you who are new, I'm using pronouns, filming on the couch again, which I don't do very often actually. Today's video, I want to ask you the question, when was the last time you did something for the first time? And today I'm going to be talking about one of my experiences of doing something for the very first time. Just a little recap. So after I broke up with my ex-boyfriend almost a month ago, I was in this very apathetic and sad state, and I didn't really want to talk to anyone, and I was just in my own little world trying to process everything and just allow myself to feel the sadness and for this little grief period to pass. And now that I'm mostly healed from it, like, I'm not in that sad, apathetic state anymore, and I want to go back out into life and meet new people and experience new things and build new connections. So I went back onto Lex. So Lex is one of the LGBTIQ plus dating slash social connections app. The other one I used was Timey, but I seem to get more connections on Lex, so I went back on Lex. Been talking to a few people, make new friends, trans friends. But the point, and a little back, I guess context. I don't have many trans friends, especially trans guy friends. I don't really have guy friends in general. All of my close friends are cisgender women. Everyone in my chosen family are cisgender women, and while they're awesome and I love them, it's also important for me to have trans connections and pals who are trans and gender diverse. And another thing about me is I love escape rooms. Escape room enthusiast. It's like cosplay. It's not the cheapest hobby, but I love escape room, and I have this like idea of like conquering every escape room in Melbourne. Anyway, like I had the thought of doing this actually a while back. About posting, making. So on Lex, you can make posts, and people can reach out via message to chat if they like your post, or if they see you, they come across you and your user and they like you, you can reach out to people with message. I made a post called Escape Room Enthusiast, and I'll actually put it right here, boom. I have never in my life posted on like an app or on social media just making a general statement, be like, y'all, I'm into escape rooms, I wanna meet pals who are into escape rooms, looking for a squad who's keen to do escape rooms with me. And I've never done anything like that in my life. Like usually when I hang out with people, right, I usually get to know people one-on-one first, and then I ask them to hang out in private message. And I usually, most of my life, I've hung out with my close friends only. I've never posted like public, that's public, like literally anyone can see it, publicly be like, boom, I'm into escape room, who wants to do escape rooms with me? I've never done anything like that in my life. And I think part of the reason why I was reluctant to do that, even though I've had the idea of doing something like this for so long, like just posting and seeing what happens, is because I was afraid of rejection. I think deep down I was really afraid of rejection, and that's why I was so ambivalent to do it all these years, and I didn't have the self-confidence. And now that I've overcome most of that and I'm at this current stage in my journey, I'm just like, I'd rather just, just go out there and live life, just put it out there, if people don't respond to it, that's okay, but then there may be people who are actually interested and are so keen to do this. I've actually gotten like 8-9 replies, and I'm actually quite overwhelmed by the number of people. Even though it's like 8-9 people, I'm actually quite overwhelmed by the number of people who message me in response to this, and how many people actually express interest in doing an escape room with me. It's like, it's better to just put it out there. Like now I'm thinking about it, it's better to put it out there, and if I get rejected, that's okay. It's better than me rejecting myself from the entire possibility of people reaching out by not posting it at all. And in this case, this actually worked out well for me. But I also do acknowledge that I, given that do feel overwhelmed by the number of people who have actually messaged me in response to my post, I'm very aware of my energy levels, and I'm very aware of especially my emotional energy levels and my social energy levels, because I consider myself quite introverted and I don't really hang out in groups, and I don't really like do open invites like this and be like, hey, I like escape rooms and want to do escape rooms with me. I usually invite friends directly. But yeah, this is first time doing something new and I don't regret it at all. And it's also something like I've overcome, like having the thought of doing this for so long and then now actually doing it and it working out well is just awesome. And this also like makes me realize how there are actually a lot of people out there who are interested in connecting with other people, especially on the online platforms like Lex and other online meetup. Not necessarily today, but like online meetup, meeting people platforms. Um, the interest is there. It's just the discrepancy between the interest and the initiative. There exists a discrepancy between interest and discrepancy, because I haven't seen anyone post about escape, or anyone from Melbourne or in general on that app. I haven't seen anyone post about organizing escape rooms, but then when I posted it, boom, there's a whole like influx of people who say they're interested. And I used to be one of the people who just sat around and waited for stuff to happen, like sort of putting my options in the hands of other people. But now I'm just like, I'm taking control. I'm going to put myself out there and lower my walls. It's like, if I just think of it as like, if both parties' walls are up, both I want the same thing as the people over here, but then both of our walls are up and we don't know that we want the same thing. So I lower my wall saying, hey, I'm actually interested in this, and being vulnerable and putting myself on the spotlight really. And then people look over this wall and be like, oh, Lev lowered his walls and he's also interested in escape rooms. Let me lower my one and connect with him. So that's how I think of what actually happened, and it's pretty cool. Taking initiative isn't always the easiest thing. Putting ourselves out there isn't always the easiest thing, but you never know what's gonna happen, and it can be like turn out to be something awesome. So go out there and something that you always wanted to do, but you've never had the chance, or maybe you've never brought yourself up to do. I recommend just giving it a go, doing something for the first time. Thanks for watching, folks, and I'll see you in the next video.